Okay, I'm gonna say it. It's bad. It's probably the weakest season of all time. And let me break it down to you and let's predict where it goes from here, theories and all that. Basically, episode 3 and 4 were good, especially how 4 ended. Okay, I mean, it sounded like I was rage baiting you, but I wasn't. Okay, hear me out. Episode 3 and 4 were good, especially how 4 ended. That was one of the best episodes. It felt like a Marvel movie only because there was action and everything else can be ignored. Like you don't have to look at the lighting, you don't have to look at the things that are like plot holes. I mean, there's no emotions required. It's like a Marvel movie. Let's rewind. I avoided all spoilers. I didn't go on social media. The episode came out on the 27th, was it? Came out on the 27th, that is 26th in the US, 27th for me. I didn't go on social media and I actually binged the new episodes on a Friday night. It started at around, I started around 1 a.m. and it took me until 8 a.m. to finish. Weird, like I'm not the kind of person to scroll when I watch something, especially when it's Stranger Things. When it's a show that I really like, I don't scroll. Like, but 30 minutes in, I'm already distracted, which is a first for Stranger Things first episode. Because especially the first episode, like you can tell the first few episodes are usually filler, but I've never ever been distracted with any of the first episodes or any of the episodes. Like I remember season 4, like it was yesterday. I remember watching the whole thing in one night. I don't know if it came out in volumes, but I watched the whole thing at once, and that was one of the best episodes. That was one of the best seasons ever. Like after season 3, it was one of the best seasons. The first thing I noticed is the acting. I mean, I know it came out 3 years later, but the acting, first of all, off the bat, is terrible. It's not natural. The usual adults like Joyce and Hopper, they sound the same. But the kids, though, especially Millie, something is different, and Millie is usually amazing. Like you take season 1 to 4, she had this very specific speech pattern. She had this very specific style of talking, and that is because of her incident at the lab in 1979, which caused her to start talking from scratch. And by season 3 and 4 it got better, but then in season 5 it's like she's back to season 2. The way she speaks, especially the way she speaks with Hopper, is very season 2 like. And then we are introduced to Dr. K. And it's like Thunderbolts all over again. Like they are trying to be the next Avengers. Like I remember when I went to watch Thunderbolts, I walked out in less than 1 hour because I have never done that. Like I have watched, because I've never done that. I've watched all the Marvel movies back to back, and for some reason, this was my most. I didn't even like it because it felt like the originality, but it felt like there was no originality, and they were just making too many jokes and they were trying to be the next Avengers. And you know how when movies or shows do really good and then the new season or sequel comes out, or it's a show that's normally on TV but they're on the verge of getting cancelled, so Netflix acquires it, and then the season or sequel that comes after becomes sort of arrogant, including the characters. Like you can feel that arrogance in the script. It's not just increased budgets, it's like you can feel like the characters and the script and everyone, even the plot is very arrogant. The reason what made people like these shows or movies, their originality, it's not there, but it's extremely surprising because it's coming from the fifth season. Like I know most of you are probably like, most of you by this point you're probably like, it's just a show, who cares? But the thing is, the fans have invested almost 10 years of their lives into this. We've been watching the show from 2016, and for it to suddenly flop in the fifth season, I mean, it was perfect. The past four seasons were perfect. There was a certain consistency season 1 to 4 maintained. That's not there. I'm not talking just about the acting, even the plot, the pacing, the lighting, color grading, costume, background score, and it feels modern. The quality of the video, the edges are too sharp, it's touched up very well. The quality is like a YA dystopian movie, except certain scenes like inside the school, the Wheeler house, and like yellow toned scenes, everything looks like it's set in the 2030s. Apparently someone said that the Duffers released a video saying that Netflix messed up something and the color scaling looks different in different devices, but I checked it on three different devices. I checked it on my phone, I checked it on both of my phones, I checked it on my laptop, and then I checked it on my TV. It's the same. It's just, the thing is, it's not bad. The thing is, it's too good. I mean, from season 1 to 4, the coloring, the color grading, it was good quality. I'm not saying it's not bad quality. Quality was good. But this season, the quality is too sharp, as if it looks AI, or it looks CGI, or it looks animated. I can't tell which one, but they've done something. They've done something to it. It's too 4K. Or they either did that, or they've just changed the subject. There's a scene in episode 1 where Elle and Mike, they're talking on top of a building, and the camera focuses on the sunset. Like, I don't know, it's just sunset, and it just doesn't feel right. It feels so fake for some reason. Even the Netflix opening, the Tudum opening, it's new. The background music that was eerie and retro sci-fi, it's not there. It's different now. It's a very new, like, it's very new. And this season just looks like a movie or show set in the modern times. Even the costumes look a bit retro. When compared to the previous seasons, the costumes look a bit retro, but the colors they've chosen, those things, you take Elle and Hopper for example. Elle is wearing something, I don't know what she's wearing. She's definitely wearing Will's pants shorts from season 3, episode 1. But I don't know what else wearing. Someone put up a picture. I saw online that it was inspired by some real dress from the 80s. But I don't know. It just doesn't feel right, okay? That's all. Like, it doesn't feel right. Elle's costume. Elle and Hopper's scenes feel very dystopian. And then we have the spoilers. And then we have the CGI looking Max. I know people say it's a memory. There is a difference between something looking hazy and looking animated. Like, she looked like a character from Polar Express. And then we have the Harry Potter similarities. I mean, I hate to break it to you, but oh my god, the similarities between Harry Potter is crazy. Will is not the first to have visions, but having grown up with Harry Potter movies, it's hard not to pull. Like, it's very hard not to look at the similarities. Especially, there's a scene where he sees the Demogorgons attack the soldiers. Tell me that is literally not the dream from Order of the Phoenix. The thing is, I'm not saying it's copied. You can be inspired. Directors can be inspired by other movies. It's okay to be inspired and use a scene or an idea from another movie. But using the same scene makes it feel like it's not inspired. There must be, yes. So in Harry Potter, from the fifth to the seventh movies, we see Harry looking through the eyes of Voldemort and the snake. We basically see through the POV of the snake and Voldemort. But the problem, we can do the same thing with Will, but there could have been a different way to show it, a different angle. Instead of showing Will seeing through the demo dog, I've already pulled the similarities between Harry Potter and Will, even though I hate to. But basically, Will gets goosebumps every time Vecna is close by, or Vecna's puppets are close by, and then Harry, his scar hurts when Voldemort does something, and it gets worse. He makes it worse in episode 2. He says, it was like I was there, I was right there. It was like I was the Demogorgon. I was seeing what it was seeing and thinking what it was thinking. You cannot convince me that it's not similar to I was the snake. I saw it all from the snake's point of view. This is my mini rant. Conclude everything. I just want to say that this is one of the weakest seasons. Despite it having a really good cliffhanger, despite episode 4 being one of the best, this season was really weak when compared to all the other seasons. This season had the worst pilot ever. And people who say that there are no filler episodes, I'm sorry, episode 1 and 2 are just filler. You can explain the whole plot in just episode 3 and 4. I mean, there was no need for episode 1 and 2. It's not like we got any background info. We have like a 18 months time jump. So it's not like we got anything, any info. We are just told that they did like 36 crawls. We don't know much. I'm not the only one. A lot of people online are telling that they felt like this season was different. And the ones who say that, oh my god, this is one of the best seasons, they've not watched it enough. They've not rewatched it enough. They are not the kind of people who rewatch every season like multiple times a year. You can absolutely see the difference. And the Harry Potter references are the crazy ones. Because, I mean, yeah, again, Harry Potter is not the first one to have a connection with the villain, or not the first one to have visions, but there are better ways to show it. There are better angles to show it. And one of the theories, I'm not going to tell all the theories that I have in mind, but one of the theories would definitely, I don't know, dying within quotation marks. That's it for today. I don't know. What do you guys think? Did you guys think that the color grading was off as well? Or was it just me? Or what do you think? Like sometimes there's a part of me, okay, I'm gonna give in. I'm gonna give in and I'm gonna give a little heads up on one of my theories. But I feel like there's a part of me that says that all these modern looking costumes and the modern looking color grading are probably cracks in reality, that maybe it's all a set, that everything's actually happening in present time and not in the 1980s. Maybe it's something like the show 1899. I mean, 1899 was amazing on Netflix, but they canceled it. What if it's something like that? Maybe the color grading is changing eventually. I don't know. We'll see. We'll just have to see, won't we? But what did you think of this season? Honest opinion. What did you guys think? So, if you are someone who watches this show very often, if you're truly invested, what is your honest opinion that is not biased? Not like I like this show because I like this actor, or I like this show because I like this creator. What is your honest opinion as a viewer? I saw a script writer say that they didn't like the writing in this, that it's shoddy. And you know how Netflix does this thing where the new Netflix movies, they read out what's happening on the screen so that people who are scrolling on the phone can listen to it and they don't have to focus on it. And I don't know if it's that, but even the writing has gotten very funny. Like let's say someone makes a plan. If someone makes plan A, every single character repeats it at least like 4 times throughout, instead of like cutting to black and them going on with the plan. So that's what I'm saying. Just tell me without bias, what do you think? Oh my god. I think I was malfunctioning or glitching or something like that. There was so much going through my mind that I had to put it all out. I'm really sorry. This was supposed to be a really long video with the recap for season 5 and the theories, but I decided to split it into 3 because it'll be much easier, and editing is wow. Because for some reason, I pause a lot. So editing is really hard at the moment. I might probably release the other 2 in the next couple days to